As you all know by now, John's #1 most anticipated film of 2013, Man of Steel, opens in AMC theaters everywhere on June 14th. Yesterday, yet another major film magazine highlighted their cover with Superman as Entertainment Weekly shows off their new April 19th edition. John, what do you think about the cover, and why should we be excited for Man of Steel?
The cover's awesome. I mean, it's got, Amy Rose and I were just talking about it, it's got, Cavill in that standard superhero pose, the one knee, the fist down. He looks awesome as Superman. I'm so thrilled. As to why we should be excited, why I had this film as my #1 most anticipated film of 2013. Look, I put together a little list for you. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should absolutely be really, really excited about Man of Steel. The #1 reason is Zack Snyder. I mean, Zack Snyder, He dropped the ball on Sucker Punch. There's no denying. You can't get around that. But what he did with 300, I mean, I watched that again last week.
It's good.
It's a damn good, fun, machismo kind of movie, which I'm really hoping he's going to bring a big dose of that to Superman. But you even look at that animated film. I can never remember the exact wording of it, but the Rise of the Guardians, the Legend
Ga'Hoole.
of the Owls of Ga'Hoole, whatever.
Ga'Hoole.
That movie is just so visually stunning and beautiful and everything. This guy is just really good. I think he's a really good fit for Superman. #2, Christopher Nolan. I mean, when you've got a guy like that, with all the rep he brings, not just from the Batman films, but when you're looking at films like Insomnia, which is my personal favorite film of his, or Inception, or The Prestige, and he brings that type of gravitas to it, you got to pay attention. #3 is David Goyer. The guy who wrote those Batman films with Christopher Nolan. And it's how it all came about. We told this story last week. David Goyer is working on The Dark Knight Rises with Christopher Nolan. And Christopher Nolan comes to him and says, "Hey, where are we in Dark Knight Rises?" And he says, "I don't know, man. I just had this idea for Superman. I started writing this idea." And him and Christopher Nolan looked at the idea that David Goyer wrote down and went, and Christopher Nolan said, "This is so good, I have to stop what I'm doing on The Dark Knight Rises, call the head of Warner Brothers right now, and say, we need to meet today because we have to make this movie." When you hear like that, Christopher Nolan getting freaked out and saying, "I got to call the head of Warner Brothers right now and say, we got to make this movie," that's exciting. It must be pretty damn good. #4 is Henry Cavill himself. I think this guy was really underappreciated on The Tudors, or The Tutors, or however you pronounce this stupid show's name. But in love or hate Immortals, because I'm lukewarm about Immortals, Henry Cavill was great in Immortals, and he showed that he can do these type of hero action-y roles. I really enjoyed him in that movie. And #5, it's Superman, stupid. This is what summer movie making is supposed to be about. It's Superman. So, yes, I love this cover. Yes, it's my #1 most anticipated film of the year. And there are 5 indisputable, irrefutable reasons why you should absolutely be excited for Superman in The Man of Steel. Amy Rose?
Well, we're both so excited for Man of Steel, and pardon my voice and parents' lovelies, I'm a little under the weather. But yeah, I love the list. Christopher Nolan is actually my #1 reason because I think he really just sets the stage. And I mean, as a writer myself, some of the best ideas really do come when you're working on other things.
Other things, yeah.
And it's a shame because it takes me out of what I'm working on, but Man of Steel is going to be really, really amazing. I love the magazine cover, and, I really do think it brings the really cool modernized Superman look to it. And we also found out that there's going to be no kryptonite in this film, which I thought was very, very interesting. Obviously, Superman will still have his hands full, General Zod. We have a lot going on, but I thought that was very interesting. And obviously, Lex Luthor and Kryptonite, maybe we'll see that coming down the line.
Down the road.
But yeah, I'm so excited about it. I think Henry Cavill is going to be great, and hopefully this is the Superman film we've been waiting for. I mean, all signs point to yes, so I'm really excited about it.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.